Screen actors, this video will teach you how to identify and eliminate a big acting mistake that many good actors often make. Apply what you learn here and you're going to experience a major breakthrough in all of your acting. I call this mistake leaning in. It's a form of pushing when you act. And when you push, you draw attention to your effort. Your audience feels you struggling, and that pushes them away from your performance. Think of leaning in as giving your power away. That's something that most of us do in our everyday lives. Examples. We try too hard to win arguments and to be right. We say too much in an effort to be understood by others. You can probably think of other examples of your own. All of them share an element of desperation. Leaning in puts us in a position of chasing people and things. How does that feel? To me, not good. What's the opposite of chasing? Allowing people and the things that we want to come to us. Now, if you're asking yourself right now, how do I do that? It's probably a sign that you lean in a lot. Now, don't beat yourself up. We all do it. What does leaning in look like when you're acting on camera? One sign is unconscious physical movement. Remember, the smallest physical movement is a gesture on camera, even lifting your eyebrows. What happens to your hands and arms when you're playing a very emotional scene? Do they constantly move to emphasize what your words are saying? Do they move because you decide to move them? Or do they take on a life of their own? If it's the latter, chances are that you are leaning in. Sometimes you may literally lean forward to make a point. That gesture can communicate weakness. It gives your power away. Do you automatically raise your voice when you express anger in a scene? Why? Is it because you want people to really get that you're angry? No, that's a form of leaning in. Again, here's what leaning in looks like when we're acting in a scene or a monologue. We say our lines, and when they are full of strong emotions, our bodies get into the act. We tense our arms and hands. We lift them and use them to express our feelings. That is often overkill. Why? Because our voices are already expressing the emotions. At least they should be. So here's how to catch yourself leaning in. You can do it practicing alone with a monologue. Choose one that has very strong emotions in it. A piece with a lot of anger that could even lead to shouting would be a good choice. Use the approach to learning your lines that I gave you in my recent video. You'll find a link to that video in the description below. And then when you're ready to perform the piece, do it in front of a mirror. As you go through it, take notice of every time you automatically raise your arms, your shoulders, gesture with your hands, and literally find yourself bending forward or leaning in. That's how you bring this mistake out into the open. Then do the piece again. This time, start by assuming a strong neutral posture. Body upright, shoulders relaxed, breathing calmly. Get in touch with the emotions beneath your lines. Now begin to speak your text. Aim to express the emotions fully without assistance from your arms, hands, head, and back. What does it look and feel like in the mirror? An important note. I'm not saying that you should never use your hands, arms, and the rest of your body when you act. I am saying to do it consciously, deliberately, not automatically. Your goal is to make your work economical and clean. Then you will learn to sense when extra physical movements are appropriate and when they aren't. Approach your acting the way you might approach something that you write. Our first drafts of letters, for example, are often too wordy. So we streamline them by saying what we want to say with fewer words. The result is a laser-focused expression of our thoughts and feelings. After practicing in front of a mirror, put yourself on camera performing the piece. Film it twice. See? I use my hands deliberately. Once with all the extra gestures and once without. Play them back. Which one is stronger? The one with the gestures, of course. Just kidding. Here's a technique to help you focus and get you into the proper state before you begin to act. Repeat these 2 affirmations to yourself. Feel every word. I learned them in a powerful, life-changing course called Enlightened Wizard Training. Wizards are masters at allowing people and things to come to them. The first affirmation is, I am the eye of the storm. I stay calm and centered regardless of anything. Here's the second one. I succeed with elegance and joy. Place your hand on your heart as you say them. That's right. If you've gotten value from this video at all, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Then share your major takeaways in the comments below. When you do that, you'll really help support other actors you can do that also by coming back after you've done the exercise and sharing what you've discovered. Now you're going to find a link below to the free ebook that I've written for you. It's the ultimate guide to self-taping. A 21-page manual with acting tips, specific gear to use, and a complete, easy-to-follow diagram of the studio setup I'm using right now to shoot this video. Download the book, read it, and apply what you learn to make dramatic improvements in the quality of your self-tapes quickly. You'll also find a link to my latest online course, Self-Taping Mastery. That takes a deeper dive into the subject of self-taping, which will give you bulletproof confidence for all of your self-taped auditions. Go ahead, click the link, and at least check out what I'm offering. You'll discover that there's a fast action bonus. If you enroll in Self-Taping Mastery, today you will also get my other online course on how to ace all your live auditions. That is a course that I sell separately for $199. You get it absolutely free when you say yes to Self-Taping Mastery today. Once again, give the video a like if you've gotten value from it. Share your takeaways in the comment section below. And yes, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Remember, whenever you have a script in your hands, always feel it first, then say it. When you do both, you'll mean it. Then you'll probably book it. Go out and create a stellar on-camera career for yourself. And please let me know about it so I can celebrate with you and share your win with the world. I'm Louis DeBianco, and this is my channel, Screen Acting Success. This is where you'll always find tips, techniques, and secrets to help you become an exceptional working screen actor in demand.